Good evening, children. I think we have seen enough number of problems related with ellipse. I think you are now thorough with what is an ellipse and its related terms. I said previous problem and problem to come are important sums. So this is an important sum. You should listen carefully and try to understand. And I also hope that you would have completed problem number 29 as homework. Homework in the sense you should write everything in a same notebook by putting proper number. Now we will go into problem number 30. If you see, the questions are same for almost for the past 3 or 4 problems. Then that is, identify the type of conic and find a center for C vertices and the directrices of an equation was given. The only difference is the equations, right? All the sums equations are slightly different, but the thing that we have to find is one and the same. That is, first is identify the type of conic. After telling what type of conic it is, we have to find center, focus, vertices and directrix. Directrices means plural of this equation. So since equation is slightly in a different method, in a different format, what we have to do, just I am telling, listen carefully. Since equation is like this, what I have to do is first take x square term, and actually what I have done here is just written the same equation which was given to us. This is the same equation given in the question. What we have to do is, with x square term you combine x term, with x square term combine x term, and then with y square term combine y term, and bring this constant to the other side and write as minus 120. I think you will understand this. What I said, with x square term you write x term together, with y square term you write y term together, bring the constant to other side. Now from these two terms 18 is taken as common. From these two terms 18 is taken as common. So x square 144, if I take 18 out, 8x will be there. And then from the next two terms you take 12 as common. So balance is y square plus, from 48 if I take 12 as common, it will be 4y, because 12 fours are 48, equal to minus 120. I think you will understand up to this, right? Now after doing like this step comes by applying completing square method. Many times I told you while doing parabola related problems, what is completing square method, I have explained you. Here I am not going to explain you, I am just going to tell what is completing. 18 I have written. Completing square method means what? If x square is there, I should write x. Whatever symbol is present, I should take as it is. Take this number alone, don't take x, just take the number 8. Half of 8 is 4, so put 4 and complete the square. And what number we are writing here? 4 I have written, so square it. 4 4s are 16, so subtract that number. So this method is called completing square method. Again I repeat, x square means x, minus means minus, half of 8 is 4, so whole square. Since 4 is written here, I should write minus 16, because 4 4s are 16, plus 12 into, similarly again completing square method. See, y square means y, plus means plus, half of 4 is 2, whole square. What is 2 square? 4, so minus 4. This is the important step that you should understand. If you are regularly revising, or if you are regularly reading all the problems, then definitely you will understand this. Because in parabola also we have seen what is meant by completing square method. Same thing, but we are applying 2 times here. One, for this bracket we have applied completing square method. For y square plus 4y, here we have applied a completing square method. Okay, next, this 18 is taken inside. That is what is shown here. 18 into this. Next, 18 into minus 16 is minus 288. Similarly, 12 is taken to this bracket. 12 into I plus 2 whole square. 12 into minus 4 is minus 48 equal to minus 120. Now this first term is written, and then I have written this 12 into I plus 2 whole square is written here. These two numbers minus 288 and minus 48 is these two numbers are taken to other side and change the symbol here. Now simplifying all these three numbers, we are getting the answer as 216. This is written as it is. Now I am going to divide this entire term by 216, that is what is present in the right hand side. We are going to divide the entire equation by that number 216. So divide by 216. So see, I have written this, and by 216 I have written, plus this by 216. 216 by 216 cancels and becomes 1. So this step comes by dividing entire equation by 216. Next, 18 and 216 cancel it. It will become 12. 12 and 216 if you cancel becomes 18. So this looks an equation which was familiar to us. This is an equation familiar to us because it looks like an ellipse, right? Clearly this looks like an ellipse. Now again I am going to write the same thing here. Same equation is written here, x minus 4 whole square. This is the equation that we have obtained. By simply seeing this, we can easily say this is the bigger number, so I should take that as a square. This is the smaller number, should be taken as b square. Therefore what should I say? This equation is an ellipse. But since the bigger number comes under y, it is of non-standard type, non-standard form. The type is non-standard form. Why it is non-standard form? Because bigger number comes under y. Okay, now first question we have answered. What type of conic it is? It is an ellipse. Again, type is non-standard form. Now see this equation and tell the center minus 4 is present. So center h comma k is minus 4 means I should write plus 4. K plus 2 means I should write minus 2. So 4 comma minus 2 is the center of the ellipse. So we have answered two questions. One is what type of conic it is? It is an ellipse. What is the center? Center is 4 comma minus 2. Therefore h is equal to 4, k is equal to minus 2. After this, what we will usually do? We will write our familiar formula. B square is equal to a square into 1 minus e square. B square answer we know, a square answer we know. So substitute the entire thing, do the simplifications. I think I need not explain these things because you know very well how to simplify. So just do like this, and e square is equal to 1 by 3, and finally we are getting e value as 1 by root 3. By which formula we are obtaining eccentricity? The familiar formula called b square is equal to a square into 1 minus e square. Okay, now we got eccentricity value. After this we will calculate two things. What are they? Tell immediately. What are they? What are the two things? AE and A by E. AE, what is A? See a square value. A square is 18. What is A then? Root 18. So in place of A I am writing root 18. E value is 1 by root 3. Root 18 is written as 3 root 2. Don't ask how it is. See here. Root 18. Root of 9 into 2. If I take 9 outside, it becomes 3. So 3 root 2. So root 18 is written as 3 root 2 by root 3. And again 3 is written as root 3 into root 3. You will agree, I think. 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. This root 2 is here. 1 by root 3 is here. So 1 root 3 gets cancelled. Root 2 into root 3 is nothing but root 6. So AE value is root 6. Calculation you write and see whether it is right or not. AE is equal to root 6. Next our aim is to calculate A by E. So A by E is equal to, A value is 3 root 2. A value is actually root 18. Root 18 can be written as 3 root 2. So 3 root 2 by E value is 1 by root 3. Right? So this root 3 goes with the numerator. Already root 2 is present. So root 3 into root 2 is root 6. 3 root 6 is A by E value. So after finding eccentricity value, we will usually we will find two things, AE and A by E. Here AE is root 6, A by E is 3 root 6. Now we will come for the question that is asked to us. Focus. 4C means plural form, F1, F2. What type this is? What type this is? Non-standard form. Therefore, what is the formula? H comma K plus C. Focus 2, H comma K minus C. What is H? See the center, 4. What is K? Minus 2. So H means 4, K means minus 2, plus C means what? Many times I told, C means what? What is C value? AE. C means AE. So AE, what is AE value? AE value we found out as root 6. So minus 2 plus root 6. K minus C means minus 2 minus root 6. Vertices. Two vertex are there. One is A, another one is A dash. H comma K plus A, H comma K minus A. This is formula for what? Which type? Non-standard form. H means 4, K means minus 2, plus A means root 18. Even I can, instead of writing root 18, what can I write? 3 root 2 also I can write. Another one, H comma 4 comma K minus A. K is minus 2 minus A is root 18. So this is the answer for vertices. Next, directrices. What type this is? Non-standard form. What is the formula? Y is equal to K plus or minus A by E. Implies Y is equal to K value is minus 2 plus or minus A by E we have already calculated. A by E is 3 root 6. So minus 2 plus or minus, in place of A by E you just put 3 root 6, which is the answer for equation of directrices. Don't ask directrices means plural, we are getting only one equation. No, plus or minus means I can say two answers, minus 2 plus 3 root 6. Another one is minus 2 minus 3 root 6. Actually two directrix are present here. That is what we are writing, that is why we are writing directrices, plural form. What is the formula? K plus or minus A by E. Why K comes? Because it is non-standard type. I think you will understand this also. This is an important sum. Again, homework will be given to you in this similar type. So don't write the homework by seeing some guide or something. See the method that what we have done. Using that method, you try to work out the problem by your own. By seeing the guide and doing the sum and sending it to me is of no use. It is of no use for me. Even it is no use for you also. So even if there is any mistake, no need to worry. Try to do by yourself and sing. Right? Thank you, children.